Sundara Pawar from USA.
Yeah.
And my whole profession has been for 35 plus years in finance and business. And so I try to study what is needed in the country here
Yeah.
as well. I mean, my heart is over here, although I've lived there most of my life. I felt that when I retired, I was wanting to do something for India. So I met him at one of the seminars, and that's how we both connected together a year and a half ago. And I told him what the concept was, and we both agreed with that and decided that we should do something that nobody has done before. Unusual something, which is creating 50,000 job opportunities for our Indians here. One thing I knew that our India is the youngest country in the world.
Yes, yes.
Because the age is from like 25 to 35 is the 60% of the population here. And they're all technology driven, very highly educated, but I also see that they're doing jobs that I feel that they should have more responsibilities, and they should, I feel that they were sort of set back because they were not given the opportunities in India that they should be given. I know some of the Indians have gone to the US, explored and been CEOs of big companies and all that. We are very popular. India is very popular over there, the diaspora. But I felt that why not here also? So we need to do something for the Indian diaspora here. And so I created a non-profit organization in 2016, to step up, for our young adults to take the first step to step up in their lives. And that was my goal. And entrepreneurship was a thing. I felt that instead of us worrying about and struggling to find jobs, it was very important for us to not be job seekers but job creators. So when you create entrepreneurships, it automatically comes in the picture, and we create entrepreneurs instead of creating, hey, go to school, get your education and go find a job. No, we are going to create the jobs so that we create employment enough for all this. So that's how we came into strategy to create 50,000 job opportunities in the next 2-3 years. We want to do that. And that we're going to do with investors, at least for 2,500 investors. You know that we do a lot of seminars everywhere in the US as well as in India, everywhere, right? But we go there, listen to these seminars, we like a few things here and there that each and every seminar gives us, but nobody gives you the actual thing that you should be doing, for the kids and for the younger generation. And so we came up with having a school here, so to train everybody properly, to make them entrepreneurs. And then the question arises that, okay, our Indian kids have gotten the education how to be an entrepreneur and use their brains and minds. I can open this as a business or that as a business. But then the question is, do we have the money? Do these kids have the money to start their business? And generally speaking, no, right? The answer is no. So we made sure that start to finish, we create entrepreneurs, but then we have to have funding available for them. So we have created venture capitalists that can also fund their projects. So from A to Z, we wanted to make sure everything is done. Then we have other projects, which is our senior organizations, and our seniors are not taken care of well. Sometimes the kids can and cannot, and that may be the reason. So we wanted to create provisions even for the seniors. How can we take care of them? How can they live in a nice environment? And I feel that after 50 is when you really use your brains and minds, and you start doing something for yourself. But here I see that the retirement age is like 58, right? So that is the time when all the ladies also, and the men and everybody, all the kids, everybody should be using their minds to do something as a business, not work for somebody. They've already worked, retired, do something with their lives, and they're all very capable of that. Sorry. That's
a big question.
This investment part of it, where the kids will go. If they have a project with them, we want to connect them with the investors and run with your project. Simple as that. So it's answering the question of an entrepreneur. He becomes an entrepreneur pretty much. We have school. We have created a school and educational system here also, and we have certified that also here, and we'll be starting that in 2025, correct? Yeah, early 2025, where the kids will go there and get all the training they need. But the interesting part about our school is also going to be free education. Kids don't have to, young adults don't have to pay anything. Free boarding, free lodging, everything will be taken care of free. And so let us be also like how we say over here, Narendra Modi always talks about it, is Vasudeva Kutumbakam. If we bring the energy from all the levels together, we can be stronger at every given time. If you try to separate and say, oh, we don't like this or we don't like, instead learn something good. There's something good to learn from America as well. But there's a lot to learn from our own culture, Vedic culture that we have, it's very nice, right?
Under what age group is the school students you are having?
I think we said 39 or something, right?
Yeah. So
Graduating students from here, right?
Yeah, ma'am, what about national and international investor? What sort of plan, how to attack them?
So what happens is that you have to understand that we are the third largest ecosystem in terms of startup ecosystem in India. But we have largest companies already working for 25, 30 odd years in India, and they are like stagnant. If you really look at the growth in Indian economy is really stagnant, not because of the entrepreneurship ideas are not there. It's just that execution is not done. All the people who are executors are old enough, and the new generation hates innovation. So to inbuild innovation in there has to be something that helps them. So our entire model is basically helping them mentor, incubate, and fund their projects. So when you talk about how is this going to be onboarded, so we created a platform, which is Powerful Group is basically not an event company. We are a platform which is the world's first ROI based collaboration and networking platform, which means that we onboard high potential entrepreneurs and we onboard visionary investors who have already done strategic investment in their own businesses and want to now help other businesses.
Sir, say something about the key benefits of your platform.
Yeah. So there are three main benefits for the entrepreneurs, and there are two main benefits for the investors that I don't think so any organization here does. And plus, we have a scientifically proven methodology to make sure that this happens. Point number one is the mentorship that we provide is top notch. To make sure that if you have an e-commerce business, you will be mentored by someone who have done and made an e-commerce business work. Second is the incubation. Your entire product's life cycle and your branding and go-to-market strategy is figured out in that particular zone where investors know where they are investing into. So if investor is investing 100 rupees, he knows where the 100 rupees is going rather than he is skeptical about how the entrepreneur is going to use. Third and the most important part is funding. We fund only on the basis of strategic investment, which is a pharmaceutical investor will only come from pharmaceutical sector. If he doesn't have an experience in pharmaceutical sector, he's not going to do that. For investor, I said there are two benefits, right? The first benefit is that he has a ROI based investment, which means that every penny that he's investing into entrepreneur goes into the project that is in the go-to-market strategy of the entrepreneur, and not even a single penny goes somewhere else. Second is that since this is a scientifically proven methodology, he wastes less time into talking to a lot of pitches, and he only meets the entrepreneurs that are really connecting and really have understanding of his field. So these are the key benefits for the entrepreneur and the investor.
So any people who have already taken advantage of this, any investors, and how many investors are already there on board, and how many people have already benefited or they are about to benefit?
We have several projects, and one of the projects that I can specifically mention here is our pharma project, which is we have an investor, an entrepreneur who has almost 200 patents of different things he has